All right, check. Looks like it's working. Hello, good morning, everybody. Tao, that Stitch Tales postcard you gave me, I let my coworker have it, and she sent it to a little girl with cancer in Crawford, Indiana. Aww, that's awesome. That's so cool. See, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to have stuff and do stuff like that, and people can use it for all kinds of fun stuff like that. Like, that's awesome. That's exciting. Thank you, Bishak. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. That's a good start to a Friday. I like good stories. I was feeling a little crappy, so that works. That helps. That helps out a lot. I mean, physically crappy, not like mentally crappy. Yay. Yeah, I'm hoping I've got... Oh, we can do that. We can start there. Hey, welcome everybody. Let's go here. Let's find our video. Let's start our video over here. So, I posted on last Friday on my social media that I'm getting ready to do my next big event here in Reno. Here it is. The Nevada Humanities Literary Crawl. It's a big event here in Reno that I think they've got 120 authors, artists, poets, people across the humanities kind of thing going on, and I get to be a panelist on one of their writing for children panels, which is going to be kind of cool. So that's what I've got going on. But because of that event and a couple others that I've got going on, I'm working on putting together a bunch more stuff, more postcards and things like that as well. So it's exciting that people are using them and sending them out as well. It's fun. I like that. So hopefully I'll be able to make some more stuff and keep doing stuff like that. And my coworker also sends postcards around the world. I think the website is called Post Crossing. It's like Pen Pals or something, but it's cool. Ooh, I do like that. Lizard. No lizards. Poor lizard. Love that meme. Alright, so I'll play the video for the moment. We can go through some of the stuff here. It's Saturday, September 13th. Let's see. It's here. We released the schedule for the 2025 Nevada Humanities Literary Crawl in Reno, Nevada. 9/13. Lots of information about where to pick up information about the crawl and stuff like that, because there's going to be there it is, 120 authors, artists, panelists, all over 40 events all across downtown Reno. So like it's pretty spread out across a lot of different things, so a lot of different areas. So people, they want to go the subjects. Where's my mouse died? The mouse died. There it goes. That was weird. Spread out across, but there's topics on so many different things. So this is the schedule of events here. We're going to do a little zoom out, and you can see there's tons of things to go and see at this event. But I will be at the Writing for Young Readers, a conversation with Thistle and Nightshade. This is the bookstore that I work with quite often. So, and that's me. Look, that's my name right there. Ba-doo! But yeah, we'll be at the downtown Reno Library. There it goes. Downtown Reno Library from 2:15 to 3:15. We'll be answering questions, talking about our works, doing all kinds of different things like that, panel style. So there was a question on whether or not we were going to do readings of our books and stuff like that. As you can see, with me trying to read just even something I put together, I'm not a very good reader in that sense. But yeah, so I'll be down there doing that. Just super fun, exciting. Totally that was one of those things where I got an email about it and I was just like dumbfounded. I'm like, this is my second year publishing my own book. I'm self-publishing stuff. I am by no means a big name author or anything. Like, very few people know me, but they wanted me to join their panel and talk about stuff. So I either have something that resonates or some kind of experience that they connected with. I'm not sure what it was, but they contacted me and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. They were so funny. It was like, we would like you to be on this panel, but unfortunately, due to budget cuts, we can only offer you $50. We can't pay you like a whole bunch. I was just like, $50? Yeah, I'll do that. That's sure. I go talk for an hour, maybe. I'm okay with that. This is my first time. I'll take anything right now. To even get paid is just like, wow, thank you. But the other thing that we've got going on, so that's 2:15 to 3:15, and then at 4 o'clock, I'll also be doing a book signing at their little pop-up bookstore as well, at the Lake Mansion. But it's only going to be like a 15-minute book signing, which I think is kind of weird, but I don't know. Hey Tahoe, can I borrow $50? Of course. Yeah. You can borrow $50. I'd be happy to lend that to you. I actually just gave $50 to Ichabus because his mother-in-law just passed away and they had a little GoFundMe, so I put $50 towards his GoFundMe. He's a good friend. DPS clan member, good friend. Wanted to help out. I don't know a lot. I know his mother-in-law lived with him and took care of everything, and he's got a lot of stuff going on now with having to move or figure out what's going on with the place that she owned and stuff like that. And so thought I would help out a little bit. So if you need $50, be sure I would be happy to send you $50 if I have it. Let's keep talking. So there's going to be, a bunch of book signings there throughout the day. So if you want to go see if your favorite author, local author is there to sign something, definitely check out or see if they post anything about it. But yeah, that's what I've got going on. I don't need $50. I don't need 50. Oh, well, if you need it, you can always contact me. Let me know. That's what I've got going on. Coming up here, September 13th is my next big foray into publishing and like kind of my first public speaking event. Yeah, I would say that. I did the news channel thing, but that's not really a public speaking. This is going to be in front of an audience, so this is going to be different. This is going to be something new. I'm really hitting all of the new things. I'm really trying. I'm pushing myself way out of my comfort zone. Being like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go for it. What do I got to lose? I mean, shit. Not a fan of public speaking. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm trying to trick my brain into being like, oh, you stream like 4 days a week, 5 days a week. It's technically like public speaking, very similar. So like, this should be fine. Like, no different than when you guys ask me questions or anything like that. I just don't get to hide behind a screen and have fun, pretty graphics. It's the only problem. So, not nobody looking at you. That's true. That's true as well. That I do hide behind my little character here, so that does make sense. I could turn on the camera. We could do a face reveal. We're not gonna do that, but worldwide face reveal. Just think of it as a yap sesh. That's kind of what I'm going for. Is that it's more of just kind of like the news channel thing when I talked to her. It's not paying attention to what's going on with the rest of it, but just being engaged with what's going on, the other panelists and stuff like that, talking to them about things. Like you said, it's just a conversation piece, right? It's just you and them, and there just happens to be people watching, that's why I'm trying to like waylay it into this is mostly just me either working or doing something online, and then interacting with you guys every once in a while, talking with you. So kind of has that similar vibes, you know what I mean? At least in my head it does. Alright, so while I'm kind of doing around with that stuff, I want to do a couple things. So last week we worked on 13, 15, and 17. Not thrilled with the 17 yet. But that may come a little bit later. Just depends. I do. I want to. Where is it? There it is. I do want to do some other setup stuff for some of the other pages at the moment. Copy. I'm gonna bounce around, to be honest with you. Whenever I get like inspired to do something or mess with something, I tend to bounce around to different pages and things like that, but just the way my brain works. Yeah, I think I want to do something like that as well. And then I'm in my underwear. Oh wait, that's bad. Don't do that. I think it's supposed to be the other way. They're supposed to be in their underwear. I don't understand it, but all right. So B-Shack and Sunny, you guys just put in your points. We're at 40%. We're at 20k raised so far. So we're almost 50% there. I was hit with a reversal. Yeah, the reverse cards are tricky sometimes that way. I think that's that one. That's that one. That's that one. All three. Okay, yeah, that's all three. Select all. I had this all set up in a very specific spot. Yeah, I think I have an idea. We're gonna break our pattern a little bit here, which is okay. Definitely don't like, something's wrong with the eyes here too. Where's our, okay, so that's our center page over there. Oops, I forgot to select it first. That one. Shift, delete, delete, delete. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those reverse cards from Uno. They're dangerous. I feel like this is wrong. I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let's see. This one. Try to make these back to even a little bit here. There we go. Better. Something still looks off with it, but that's okay. We want to arrange, send it back. There we go. Nobody important messaging me. Yeah, I think I want to illustrate how, like, this one is like it's moving all over the place kind of thing. I don't like... Definitely don't like the eyes. I don't think I want to go here. Yeah, the pupils being that small, I don't think that's the play, for sure. Okay, so that means we need to go grab our... faces here. Yep, all their expressions. To replace that because that one's not going to work. I think I want to get rid of the dizzy one. We don't want the dizzy face. It's fine. It's not really going to help us much. We'll reset this one again. Oh, that's interesting. The eyes are off. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing it. Yeah, it's just me. Because I had turned it a little bit. Proportionally, it's not exact. Yeah, something like that. So let's get rid of that. Copy. Okay. There we go. So we got the right... Seems like something's off a little bit. I have to check my master file, make sure. How would it look if he had like an eyebrow raised? That makes it look like he's talking to us. Actually, you're kind of right. That does look like he's talking to us. Ooh, we're breaking fourth wall now? I kind of like it. See, sometimes the best options are the basic ones. It's not always great to go too complicated on things. And if I move this is the little shine, because like our eyes have a shine to them. If I move that down a little bit more, it'll be even look more like he's looking right at us. So like if I move that up, it kind of looks like the lens of his eyes are bent and looking up. So yeah, that's not bad. Thank you, Sunny. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I want to do that one there. Now let's save that real quick. We can get rid of these eyes. Don't need those because that's there. We definitely want this. Copy. Save. New layer. Nope, I pressed the wrong button. That there. That's good. Yeah, I want to move that a little bit. Yep, I want that. I want that. I want that. Select all. I'm going to move it over so it fits inside that frame. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So our 3 panels here are 3 separate repeatable mechanics here. For this one that's like bumping up to the right, I'm going to put it to the right side of the page. For this one that's moving all around, it's centralized. I think for this one, I'm going to move it to the left side, so I'm going to have to I'll flop him around to make it work. But this way, it looks like it's bouncing left, bouncing to the right. Now it's bouncing all around in the middle. Give it a little bit more on that. So Bishak found all of the emotes. I have to remember, since I unlocked the ability for Canva Pro for 30 days, I think is what they gave me, I need to go in and make a whole bunch of animated GIFs for free, basically, and export them all out so that I have them so I can put more animated GIFs into the chat as well, or for you guys to have. I need to remember to do that. Got a bunch of... I want a sub-layer, I want a layer. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I want to try to remember that. That one. Select all. I'm just gonna grab it straight across. Bam. Grab this, select all. Easy one. Transform, reflect. Fine. Just move it across to the other direction. And he gets to break the 4th wall and the containers of the little stitches, because like the stitches are kind of set up to be like little memory / comic book panels. So he gets to break those because he doesn't abide by the rules of our world. He's a multiversal being, alright? That's what it is. Yeah. That works much better. Sweet. So what we did is, because we made this change, we structured it a little bit different, we actually get this sound, or this piece of what's going on in this frame, this happens first. So like you would read boop, and then he would say, what was that? So that actually makes way more sense for how it should be read and how the page is structured together. So, yay! That one's fine. You would read this first, even though this is a little bit higher. Technically, that should be read first. The height matters. Sorry, ladies and gents, but height matters. I have to be careful, though. It's getting a little close over there. I might have to move that one down here, kind of like I moved it here. Yeah, we still have a few mechanics to kind of work out. I think this one's okay, because he's far enough away from the center fold. Yeah, should be okay. What is the cat doing? Hold on, I'll be back. Patch is 19 years old, so sometimes he makes weird noises and it freaks me out. So I go check on him. I don't know if this does me anything here. It usually it comes out on one side like that. I gotta decide whether or not I like this, or if I want to do, like, we're doing this type of marks up here for what's going on here in our box. I think that's pretty good. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get kind of the idea of what I want down, get some of, like we did today, move some of the stuff so that it actually feels like it works better with how structure flows. Basically mock up, temp up all of these as best we can, and then I'll spend a couple weeks going through and making sure that everything's the way I want it, the marks are where doing some more like research, looking into, like I said, watching shows and stuff like that, seeing if there are better expressions of fear, joy, whatever the emotion is that I'm trying to convey. Make sure it works, and if not, then trying something new and just keep adjusting until I feel like it works all pretty good. Like, I'm kind of okay with this one. I kind of want to... Like, here he gets really big. This one I made smaller and moved to the center. Maybe I should make these smaller too. What I didn't say is my cat, Patch, he's over there drinking water very aggressively, and that's what I was hearing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move it a little bit. We've got some room to play here. let's do that. Move this so it's not touching the... Okay, that should get us away from our center here a little bit better. Definitely feel like the face is okay. Yeah, let's make this smaller. Bam. Select all. Let's push it up here a little bit too. There you go. Now it has its own space for itself there too. We're not interacting with too much of what we've got going over here. Trying to decide if I want to like tilt him a little bit. Micro adjustments, if you will. Is he unimpressed that it's making noises? I don't want him to be like freaked out the entire time. Like, this is our initial shock, right? And then it's like, should be curiosity, cautious curiosity. That's the word those are the words I'm looking for. Yeah, you're right, Sonny, that works better because he's talking to us in that space. It's moving everywhere. Kind of looks like, because he's bigger too, it kind of looks like he's running away from it a little bit as well. Yeah, I think I have a face for that. Because it's kind of, I think it's a mix between those two. Let's see, here it is. It's over here somewhere. Maybe I didn't put one. I have one, but I don't see it here. So like, this is unimpressed, right? Like, this one is unimpressed. Like, gee, both of these are kind of like that unimpressed kind of look. This is like one eye open, but we want like half version of that. So I think, let me look in here. I did make one at one point for a social media post. Oh, there it is. Let's take off his glasses real quick. Yeah, like that. How about something like that? It does work. I like these are the experiments that I did with it to see if it would actually make if it would work or not. So it's kind of like they're both half-cocked kind of thing. Both are suspicious. I've struggled with this one a little bit because I was able to figure out how to do the one open and one closed, which was here. Like, that was pretty easy to figure out, but I was just like, but I want that, yeah, raising one eyebrow kind of idea. And this is kind of what I came up for it. Question is, do I have a mouth that's good for it? That one. Maybe this one. Oh, that's the wrong one though. It's older buttons. I think the mouth fits though. I think between older buttons and younger buttons, I think the only thing I changed, I think I kept their noses the same. Nose to mouth the same, but just changed the location of their eyes. Yeah, something like that. It's fine. We're gonna get rid of all of this anyways. Just have the mouth. Yeah, that kind of would work. This is gonna be the interesting part, because now I have to scale them to fit the current eyes. I have to remember I have to stop. I actually need to swap. These are buttons, old faces. I need to update this and not use this file anymore and put them all into his new form. His older form. That's what I need to do. Okay, so let's save this real quick. Save. Let's get rid of that for now, because we need to make a new one. Don't want to make it a copy. There we go. So what I should do, know the eyes are wrong. Know the hands are wrong. Know the costume stuff is wrong. Let's just get rid of all of this stuff. Let's get rid of let's get rid of all of this stuff. Let's get rid of that too. We'll just start a clean file here. We have mouths. It's fine. Let's get rid of those for now. Okay, so what we need to do is grab this adult version. Hello, adult version buttons. You are here. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go down here. Yeah, I'll probably just get rid of all of these mouths and stuff like that. Hey, you know what? I might not. I might use these as the base for this stuff. Okay, so we should be able to... Yeah, let's just get rid of that one for now. Bam. Delete. Let's get rid of those. Always got to do prep work. Get rid of that, so we don't have it on that layer. This will be our main base. Paste. There we go. So then we can build, we can put everything together from that. That should be our main. Put those together. Group. Okay, so now that we have this, let's duplicate. Let's do this. Let's go over here. Let's grab this one. That's fine. Bam. Match it up. This is the one I already built. That is supposed to work. Yep, and it fits perfectly. Okay. There's two faces for the base. One is where his lips are connected to his nose here. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't, depending on what it is the pages that or with the expression that I'm working with. But this is our base one here, so we can actually separate. Oh man, I put that just perfectly. Dang. Okay. Let's see. So we need the eyes. Copy. Oh, you know what? Yeah. No, we're good. So what we'll do is we'll put that on top. Do a layer there. Paste. Fine. We'll go here. We'll grab this nose. Copy. Paste. Okay, so now, since we have that base, nose, and eyes set up, we can actually go through and take each of these mouths. Actually, that's a good size. That actually works really good. That's not in the right spot. Bad, needs adjustment later. Yeah, you guys get behind the scenes. This is how I go through and do all of these. Is I build the master file for it, or this faces file, and then I go through and set everything, and then these all get downloaded or put into the big file at some point. The repository. I don't know what to call it yet. I call it the master file, but it's more like a big repository of everything. That's question mark. I haven't had to use that again yet, so let's just get rid of that for now. And this will give us the ability to mix and match things later on. Okay, that one's good. That one. Okay, so if that's all good, we should be able to take... Should be able to take this, copy it, delete it from here. That can be moved up. That's one of the eye patterns that we can use now. Should be able to make a duplicate of this, paste it there. So then actually we'll put this one on top of that one. It can be between these two. One smaller, one bigger, depending on which type of smile we want. This is the only one that's unique because it has to have, it's connected. That's the only one that's funky dory with that. Cool. But that's just our base. So we should be able to, this is kind of what we were messing with, right? Or page 17. Yeah. So we should be able to lock. Oh no, we want to, those were all locked already. Yeah, we want that, we want that. Select all, copy, 17. Paste. We'll see how well we did. Yeah, it was just a little bit smaller. Pretty dang close. Yeah, like that's pretty dang close. I think I rotated, did I rotate his body a little bit? Is that why it's just a tad off? Yeah, I did. Okay. This is where the perfectionism comes in and it becomes a problem because I'm like, I can make it better. I can get much closer. It's not necessary, but it makes me feel better. So that lines up with the nose perfectly. Let's go with that. I think the other one's a little off. Now we're just consistent. We were just experimenting with that anyways. He's fine. Everything's fine. He's fine. Okay. Good. There we go. Good suggestion, Sunny. I like that. Don't think that's gonna do anything. Let's look at our trim view real quick. So trimmed up, that's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, that should be okay. Still a little off about that one. Like I was thinking about having one where he's like hiding, but I don't think it would really work for this context or for this setup. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. I think 17 definitely is right there. 15 still feels a little bit off, but we have the stuff in it that makes it work. 13 is pretty good with all of that, depending on what type of other marks you may want to add. I think that one's pretty good too. That one's already saved. That one's already saved. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna move on to the in-between pages of those. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so looks like our first break is coming up here in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'll give the rundown once we get a little bit closer to that. In the meantime, just doing a little updates here. Feel like these got a little bit of a bump today. Whether or not we come back to them or not, that's a question. Little progresses. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll close 13. We'll leave it on 17 for now while we go for our break. All right, stream, we are going to do a 3-minute break here in about 30 or so seconds. We're going to pause what we're working on at the moment, and then we will be right back. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you'll watch some ads. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you, appreciate that. You do not have to watch the ads, and you will get a little one-on-one time with me in between. So I'm trying to decide, I wonder if my ads will pop up here. Pretty sure I still have the ad folder. Did not. Okay, good to know. I'll have to make some adjustments to that on my Firebot as well, so that it can run both of those folders. I can be in one place or the other depending on how I want to do it. But I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I will be right back. Orange juice is calling me. Actually, I lied. I didn't get orange juice. Mrs. Tahoe we tried an experiment at Costco and we bought these pressed juicery like wellness smoothies. And it says it's a smoothie, but it's definitely not like it's a juice of some sort. But they have strawberry, orange, mango, and it's pretty good. I'm gonna drink that. Can't go wrong with fruit. Fruta. Meantime, while we're waiting, got a couple other. I'm gonna grab a couple books real quick. I'm gonna look at some of the marks and notations that they use. I have the Comic Party manga in my hands, book number 1. It's a manga about creating manga, which is very meta. It feels like it's fitting for this situation and circumstance. Lots of speed lines. Hey, okay, so our ads are done. Hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you were here. Hopefully you made the transition with us. If you watched an ad, thank you, I appreciate that. Funny, the crazy part is I think I checked on Wednesday. We're almost to our next goal for our earnings payout. So Twitch has a thing that you have to make at least $50 before they'll cut you a check or send the money to your preferred location of getting money, PayPal, bank account, whatever it is. And we're pretty close, so, to getting our second one, which is crazy in my eyes because, like, I was not expecting to be able to. I figured this would take a good amount of time to get the payouts and stuff like that, especially like doing ads and stuff. But I do have to say that the ads do a little bit, not a lot of it. It's 99% all of y'all and your subscriptions and Amazon Prime subs and everything else. It's all of that has made the big difference in that. So thank you, appreciate that. But yeah, I was expecting this to take like most things, even with my own books and stuff like that, taking a little bit of time to get up to steam and get moving and doing all of the things. So for it to be happening fairly, I wouldn't say fairly quickly, but currently on a monthly basis, that's pretty awesome. I love that. It helps a lot. Okay, so we want to leave 17 up on the board, but we want to go back. Where is book 3? There it is. We want to look at the layouts because we're here, right? 13, 15, 17. So I think I want to do 12, 14, and 16. So let's bring up number 12, because these are all have to do with the box. 12, 14, and I said 16, right? 16, yeah. 16. So these are all opposites of the pages. So one is the left side, one is the right side. Why am I getting a weird message? Why is that? Oh, interesting. So if you guys haven't heard in the news recently, Nevada got screwed over by a cyber attack that has just wreaked havoc with everything. We are currently on day 5 of the DMV being completely shut down. Like they can't do anything. Essential services throughout the state are completely shut down because of the computers and everything just being totally out of commission. So everything's falling off the rails at the moment. Go figure. When you don't put money towards those systems and take care of them and properly, have staff and stuff for them, that shit falls apart. Go fucking figure. So that's been fun. I'm getting constant notifications about check your registration, check your this, check your that, make sure all of the appointments that the DMV had, they had to cancel everything, and they don't even have an ability to reschedule any of them yet. It's pretty wild. We live in the Wild West, people. I'm just saying. Let's see. Where is it? There it is, page out. 14 is this one. Copy. Back here. The funny part is like, this is still, a lot of Nevada is still cowboy town. I'm surprised they're not out there looting and shooting and robbing trains and shit again, like back in the old days. Okay, that's 16. Yeah, that's that one. Okay. New layer. Post that there. Okay, so we got the words up. We do want to save this. Save that. We're gonna have to come back and do some work on that. Save that. We're gonna keep that open. We don't need that one. Okay, 12. Want to make sure we get our correct speech bubbles where they need to be. Copy. Let's put this down. Oops. Put that down there. Wow, it's big. Let's do that. Same thing. Let's copy that one. Copy. Paste. Paste. There we go. So now we can go through and start messing with these, get them all set up how we need them to be set up. Let's get rid of this for the moment. Let's see. Nothing underneath the box, comma, or around the back, period. Got a double period there. We don't need to. We definitely want to change this because we want underneath to be, there we go. Yeah. So I'll have to make some modifications to this to make it fit correctly, but for now, it works because we don't know what the shape of this box is going to be or what other graphics are going to be on here. So, but at least we are the right color, shape, style, those types of things. Okay, so get that. Nothing on top of the box, comma, or on the sides. We're gonna have to illustrate what he's doing in this. So he's gonna be checking the top and the sides. Number 12 was underneath and on the back side. Okay, that's good. Get rid of that one. Need to go through and change all those to the correct color. What is the correct color? Bam. You know what? I don't want to do that. Those are fine. Leave those there because we want to make sure that everything's consistent. So 16. Keep doing that. I want to get rid of that instead. Maybe there is something inside the box. Period. Maybe there might be. Oops, wrong thing. Copy, paste that. Let's go ahead and do that. We may have to connect them just depending. What if it's something dangerous? DANGEROUS, dangerous. There we go. See if we can make something. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we got our words on our page, so we definitely want to make sure go back and save. Here's your obligatory PSA, save your work. Please make sure you go through and save your work. Do it now if you are working on a computer. Do it now. Interesting, I didn't know it did that. There we go. We'll save that. Okay, now we're all set up. We're ready to go. There. We want the box. Okay, box comes shadow. We can do a couple different things here. That's on the wrong layer. That. That there. What was 16? Oh yeah, that's right. There's something, maybe there's something dangerous inside. Okay. Hey Dreamer, how's it going? Thanks for putting your points towards our special treat for our assistant. Let's see, where are we at? Hey, 42%. Yeah, you had a bunch of points then. Yeah, you had at least 1,000 points. I think we lost Bishak. Bishak probably had to go to work. So I'm thinking 12. Which direction is this one going? Going that way. Okay, so I'm thinking we make this really big and we put it off to the side. We're gonna grab our buttons, copy. We're gonna give him his own layer, paste. Kind of get to see his full size here a little bit. Reflect. May have to do a little chicanery here to get this to work correctly. So I want to put him kind of want him looking around the I think we can get away with just this at the moment. I was trying to figure out how I can make him like looking under the box, but I'm like, that's probably a little, for the model and stuff that I have set up for this, it's probably too much. So it's okay if I just do make him like kind of peeking around like he went around the back to look at stuff. Like I have to pick and choose one of the actions to have him complete when he's doing this. Let's see. But what we can do we can make him do like little, like he's holding way down at the bottom. So he's kind of like observing what we've got going on here. Might even be able to have a little fun. Move his face. Yeah. Oh yeah, it kind of works. The weird thing is like if you look at it in this context, it looks funky, but sometimes when you have it kind of doing the other stuff in the scene, it kind of works. Sometimes the bending and manipulating of stuff kind of works. Let's leave that one there. We also need to take the shadow. We need to move it because it is no longer in the correct position. It's fine. It can have its own layer. Paste. Now he's on top of the shadow, which works. But we do need an expression for him. We need something for him. Because right now he's just kind of observant. The other part that we need to look at, and we'll look at the layout, because we're here, right? Nothing underneath, whatever, but we need to figure out what came before this. So in the there's 4 panels here where the box is introduced, and he's kind of observing it at the moment. Let's see. What do we want to do? Got him looking down, so that's fine. Let's flop this at the moment. Reflect. Oh, I keep pressing it. Sometimes I hold the caps lock button instead of the shift button. I mess that up. Okay, so we need... So he's being introduced to the box, and now he's getting a little bit of free time to kind of explore and see what's going on with this box. Kind of want... Okay, I don't think we need 17 anymore. Go ahead and save that for now. So the main faces, let's go back and grab the other one. Okay. I think we want to do a mix between kind of want to do one of these two. Are we suspicious by this point, or are we... Yeah, I think we are a little bit. This might be better. Let's try it and let's see. It's backwards. That's right. Transform, reflect. That's what it was. His nose is a very unique shape, so it can only be put onto the face in the correct orientation. Otherwise, I can tell when it's backwards or upside down or whatever because of that. Slightly off, you know. Ooh, who do we got here today? Outside whimpery laddie EBT. I don't. Oh, thank you, Sunny, for doing that. I wanted to make an example of them. Weird name. I don't know. Wanted to call them out for the chicanery in their weird name. The chicanery. These are the right eyes, right? Oh, they're not. That's right. Aha! I'm doing this wrong. I was like, it fits, but it doesn't, the eyes don't fit. That's the wrong one. I have to grab the ones from here. Young expressions, lock those up so that I don't do that again. Okay, let's try this again. Object, reflect, bam. I think that's kind of the unique part about how I'm doing my illustrations for these books and stuff like that compared to other illustrators and stuff like that is I have a lot of stuff that I can just pull and manipulate and change and do stuff with like that, kind of like clip art style, kind of very much like Canva in that way. Whereas another illustrator might have to redraw the entire page or whatever like that. Can't just go grab a face and throw it on there, even though a lot of stuff is done digitally nowadays. But let's see, I'll have to go in here, copy, delete that for the moment. Put that face there for now, but we'll hide it. Yeah, that makes a difference. That makes it better. Cool. Yeah, I think that works better, much better. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this for the moment. Bam, bam, bam. I should just. Where's my bubbles at? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make this manipulation here now. I keep fighting this because I keep having to change it and move them around. Just get rid of those for now. End up having to take them off and then put them back on, and different locations, different orientations. We'll just take it off for now. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's make sure that we are consistent with our previous pages. Where are we? Let's just go to the first one. We want the 6 point, and then the text size doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's do this. Went to the wrong one. Make this 6. Okay, now we're set up to go from there. So we don't need page 4 anymore. Hi, page 4. Let's see. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Put it there. We might be able to make that a little bit bigger. Let's make sure this is a 6, give or take. 3 with a bullet. Yeah, something like that. Fits in our frame. arrow still points that way, so this side of it is going to get cut off, which is fine. Yeah, I think that works pretty good. Let's see. Let's add our arrow. At 20. Let's see, arrange in the back. Let's just do it this way, so this way doesn't fuck up the... Bam, there we go. Yeah, and we're not going to add the stitching on this one because this is a different type of thing going on. The question is, and I should have thought about this before I closed that other page. I think, do we want the background here? Do we want the house background? Let's see. Select all. Get rid of that. We don't want that. Copy. So the reason why I don't do backgrounds on every single one is because depending on what's going on in the scene, you may or may not want to highlight an action or something that's going on. It just really depends. So like for those other, the connector pages, we want to make sure that the surprise or whatever is going on in those is the most relevant thing that's going on. Yeah, so I think we might need to have the backgrounds here. We'll put the little dots on it so the dots are there. Remind us of what we're doing here. We need to fix the shadow. The shadow is what we need to do. Copy, paste, because he needs a little shadow for himself. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and you can see there's a little overlap down here at the bottom. It's making actually a double darkness shadow, but we'll combine those two so that they're just one shadow. Once I get it all placed exactly where I want it. Something like that. You might want to take that. Dude, what was it before? Oh, it's just a multiply? Okay, it's a gray multiply. Okay, so we should be able to... Okay, should be able to combine those. We're actually going to drop the opacity a little bit because they're a little too bright, a little too shadowy. File, save, obligatory save. Yeah, something like that. We're kind of getting the in-between actions that's going on, right? We'll look at this. We can look at them side by side here shortly. Okay, so 12 and 13. So we start off here, right? Nothing underneath the box or around the back. And then something happens. Boop. What was that? And he's all freaked out and stuff like that. All of a sudden the background fades away because this is the most important thing. Something moved inside of this box and has disrupted all of his understanding of the world around him. So when we do stuff like this, that's because we want this focus to be on these two things, not on what's going on in the background in that way. So I think that's pretty good. I think we got that. So our next point would be 14. And this one should be a little bit easier. Because we're going to select all. As long as it lets us do this. We're going to put it down here. Make it nice and big. Keep it inside of our containers here. And we're going to put him behind. So we can actually bring back the walls and stuff, which we technically don't need. We don't need anything other than just the wall color. Because we can't see the ground, so we don't have those other two colors to worry about. Like that. So the big thing happens, world fades away, our eyes are just concentrating on the thing that's going on, but afterwards, little cool down, he's still curious, trying to figure stuff out, so then the world comes back again. So each time we have a little like upending moment, that's when we get where the action or whatever's going on is the most important thing. Okay, so let's do bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I think we're just going to do the eyes. I don't think we need a mouth for this one. But we'll just grab it anyways. That one. Oh, copy. We're going to make a layer here. We're going to place him. Could do it like that. That would be funny. It looks stupid, but that would be funny. Okay, which way? Yeah, we want to go that way. Which means we can take our words, we'll put them on this side. Object, reflect. We'll end up getting rid of the, that's fine. We'll just get rid of this for now. Bam. It's not interacting with what we got going on here. And then we're gonna grab do my favorite, which is to grab his hands. Shift, copy. We're gonna take them, we're gonna put them above the box. Oh, what? It just grabbed. Why did it do that? I want this one and this one. Copy. And we can leave them hidden back behind there because it doesn't really matter. my neck. Let's try something real quick. Not that. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Could always put back the other one over here. Let's see. That's fine. That's not what I wanted. Okay, why are you doing that? Okay, what? No, I want this. No, now you're just putting me straight into... What is happening here? One... I hate when they do black for the color. It's just too hard to see. There we go. Now we can see the containers. Yikes. Oh, it's not... Oh, I keep doing... Wait. Oh, because I say... Wait. Oh, yeah. Because I save them separately. Duh. I pulled them from somewhere different. I was like, why is this not letting me... Oh, which means these are just right on the surface. I promise I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm not making any definitive promises on that, but I promise I have some semblance of knowing what the heck I'm doing. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, question is, do we sink this down and really hone in on this point that he's looking at the top of the box? I think if I'm going to do it like this, I'm going to get rid of the top of his nose that's kind of sticking out there. I shouldn't, but kind of feel like I want to a little bit because it looks kind of funky. Kind of the idea, right? Could push it a little bit more. I could move the box over to the left side of the screen and get it cut off more, and I could move him over to the right. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's save it here real quick. Saved. This way, if we want to just close it and get rid of all of the changes I'm going to make here, then we could just do that. Let's push this over here. Make it a little bit bigger. Let's see, we want to make him all. We can take this. Do something like that. The trim view, that would be the trim view. That's what that would look like. The only problem with this is I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit more because our gutter is over on that side. So we're definitely gonna have to shimmy it over a bunch. I don't want that. Something a little bit closer to that. We might want to put his nose back in now because of that. Let's see, let's get rid of, we don't need that, we just need those. Copy. Boop. Yeah, I need to remember, don't get rid of the nose because the nose is the main thing. Don't forget that. That's the main piece that you have to try to use for all of your lining, everything that lines up. Luckily, we can do it with the eyes this time because luckily they are the same exact eyes. Go. Like it's pretty damn close right there. Close enough. Yeah, see his nose is just not showing there regardless. Let's do this. Oh, I don't have to do that. Caps lock. Wait. Copy, delete. Nope, I knew you were going to do that. There we go. Copy, delete. There we go. Paste. There we go. Select all. Just group those together for the moment. Let's do select all. Get those hands. No, leave the hands where they are. Yeah, we need the nose for this part. I think we need the nose. Something like this. Okay, let's see about our words here. 5 with a 6 now. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, simple. Combine those, send that to the back. Bam. Yeah, I think that works better. I like that he's kind of looking at the top and looking at the side at the same time. There we go. Save. Cruising today. Okay. Now we can do... I know what we're going to do on this one. Okay. We're going to do something similar to those other ones. We're going to make the box big. Let's see, select all. Let's move it like that for now, because we have two sets of words here that we're going to need to fit into all of this. So let's do the normal. So let's do this one. We want the What do I have for... I'm gonna check something real quick. Button, standalone. Let's look at the kitten buttons real quick. That's fine. I think the inquisitive one is this with these hands. Okay. No, it's just the normal eyes, just with that set of facial components. Okay. Which is fine. I think we have those. Don't save. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, I think we have everything here we need. Bam, that. Select all. Copy. Paste. Object. Transform, reflect, go. Have to remember, this is our gutter over here. We may need to move everything again a little bit. All to get a little further away from that. Okay. Yeah, we're right there. Let's put his eyes looking down. Downish. Yeah, there we go. Already on our next bad break. Okay. Definitely gonna have to move our word bubbles. Go ahead and get rid of these real quick. Bam. Okay. We'll mess with this stuff in a minute. We can put those over top of things, which is fine. All right. Well, let's make sure we don't need this anymore. Don't save that. Let's make sure we have everything saved. 16 is saved. 14 is saved. 12 is now saved. Make sure 14 is saved. Yep. Let's make sure this is saved. Make sure that's saved. That is saved. That is saved. Okay. Just wanted to make sure while we were getting ready before we do our break. So we're going to do another 3-minute break here, and then we will come back and work for the next hour and keep making progress on our pages and going from there. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully this is good content. Like I said, sometimes when I get into the mode, I kind of am in it, and I forget about other things. Also, shout out to that Press Juicery wellness smoothies. Those are really good. I wish I had another one to drink. Maybe this weekend we'll get some more, but I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. You guys get the special privilege of listening to me eat Cheez-Its on stream. You're welcome. Fill it up. Yay for eating Cheez-Its, thank you. It is a snack break, so that makes sense that I would get a snack. I try to do that during these 3 minutes, is get something to drink, maybe get a snack, a little something in between. Sometimes I grab a book and check out some stuff. I had a juice and cheese and crackers. Aw, we're sharing cheese and crackers together, and juices. Yeah, those juices that we bought are really good. I like those. I think we definitely need to get some more of those. The smoothie ones. Okay. I think we made it back from our break. We should be able to keep going here. Go back to our adjustments here. Let's move him down. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I know you were talking about before that we should put the little paw coming out. I'm trying to figure out where that would best fit. The second half of the book is our big reveal stuff that's happening. We've got 2 pages here after our repeatables that we're working on right now, where he's trying to figure out how to open the box and he finds it. These are kind of my filler pages to get to these actions. So depending, I may need to, if I have more illustration stuff that I want to put in for these, then I'll combine some stuff down, but we'll see. I also have some room at the beginning here, but I don't think that would be the best spot to do it. I think it would probably be somewhere in here. It would either have to be 18, 19, or 20, or something in one of these like pages, just kind of there. I was debating whether or not to just make him do like a little swipe or something here, or like you said, put something to indicate what's inside, but I don't know. That may be something that once I get all of the main bits and pieces of the illustrations done, like all these big ones and then all of the in-betweens, I may have to go back and I may have to look to see whether or not adding that is going to have some fun for us or do something, and it doesn't break anything. I think right now it kind of breaks some stuff, so. Big stretch. I will do my best.
Dreamer 22 says big stretch.
That hurts a little bit. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh yeah, there's the pops. Oh, pop. Oh my goodness. Man. Before I leave, bye all. Have a great day. Thank you, Dreamer. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us for a little bit. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for being Mrs. Tahoe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm still doing stretches because it feels good. Everything hurts right now. Remember I said at the beginning of the stream I was not doing good? That's what I'm talking about. My back decided to shit the bed a little bit. So stretching it out definitely helps. This getting old thing kind of sucks. Only kind of, though. More big stretches. Ooh, yay.
Stretch.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, sir. I need it badly. I'm hoping it loosens some things up. I'm not a tight old man. Let's not do that then. Six, okay. I think he might need to be a little worried here. I don't think we need to be like alarmed, like maybe something like this? We'll try it out and we'll see if it fits or not. If it fits, it fits. I think my next big thing I want to do is I want to find all of the little cat places around and then solicit them and see if they want to carry my books. Be like, I hear you like cat materials. Okay, so that's good. So we need to separate this, copy, delete. Those are eyes. Could be mouth, paste. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might work. I might actually make the mouth smaller, but we can get it in there first and then determine whether or not that's a good idea or not. Copy. He's curious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decide which one I like better. Paste, object, transform, reflect. Bam. Let's see, we want to change that again. That's dumb. Can never see any of the lines when they do that. I don't even know why. Well, I guess that would make sense on backgrounds that are darker. Okay, so let's separate this. These can come. Oh, caps lock. Health. There we go. Paste. Okay, there we go. Okay, where are the hands at? The hands were on there. So those are gonna have to come with me. You're gonna have to go up here. Paste. Yeah, it kind of works. think we definitely want to... I want to grab these guys. Copy. Hopefully, yeah. Let's make sure I grab the whole thing. Copy. Oops. East. I don't think those are going to do anything for me here. You might be able to take it and put it here. That might work. Might have to marinate on that one a little bit. Group, just so we could have them together. He definitely needs his shadow. Let's go ahead and separate that for the moment. Copy, delete. There, nope, wrong place. There we go. Go ahead and drop those down. Let's just go to 60 for now. I think I did 60 on the last one too. It's a little off. There we go. The other thing we need to bring in is the background. He's grounded again. Not in he's in trouble, just he's back on the ground. We'll bring in the dots for it. We'll keep consistency. Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, like sometimes you need the background to give it that thing to sit on, to be a part of the world, and sometimes it's too distracting. It doesn't work. It just needs to get out of there, kind of thing. Get out of the way so that the other part of the storytelling can be done. Yeah, maybe we do put the little kitten hand popping out. Yeah, so this is kind of what we've got going on. So he's experienced all of this stuff. Something's happening in this box, and he doesn't quite understand what it is. Making lots of noise, bouncing around lots and stuff like that. He's like cautious. Is this thing whatever? There's got to be something inside of here. It's got to be dangerous, possibly. But he's confident enough he wants to open it. So like that's what our two-page spread next, our 18 or 19, is our trying to get the box open. Oh, I did the stretches in my neck. Sonny, I cracked every bone in there. Holy shit. Oh, my neck. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Let's mess around with it a little bit. Let's have some fun. We want a younger version. We just want... Yeah, we want that little guy. Oops, nope. I want to put it on its own layer. Okay. We're gonna mess with that a little bit more. But we're gonna grab the whole thing. Copy. I want to make sure. Transform, select. Make sure we're getting relative size here. I'm thinking maybe not the hand. I think we might have to do some eyeballs. Let's see. How are we going to do this? We need to double click into here. We need to copy this because we're going to cut that out of that. It's fine. Then we have to cut this out of this box. Yes. And we have to take this, arrange, send it back. Bam. Okay. We'd have to do the same thing to this one. So copy it. Select the two objects, minus them. Paste this one on there. Select that. Minus from there. Arrange, send it back. This way everything else comes forward. And we'll make some adjustments to the little half circles there. Okay, so we'd have to new layer. Put something back behind it so that it can probably dark. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, like 90 or something like that. It's dark in there, give or take. Thinking maybe something like that. Range, bring to front. Kinda looks funky. Not gonna lie. Kinda looks funky. Don't know if I'm digging that. I don't know, Mrs. Tahoe. I don't think that works. It's just too odd of a way to bend stuff. I don't think it. Yeah, I'm not digging it at the moment. Cause this is yeah, that's about his height. I can make him a little bit smaller if I want to. You just don't feel right. Something don't feel right. see, that's the cutter. Cutter is over on the right-hand side, so we definitely need to move things over a little bit more. If we can, try to get him away from that cutter as best that we can. He's okay. Let's... Yeah, let's just move everything over a little bit more. Just so we can stay out of that line of stuff. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I think I definitely like the... I think I kind of like that face better. Yeah, I think if we do this, then... Oh man, it means I gotta go back and rebuild those. Dang it! I forgot I was gonna undo that. That's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's working. I can do the little paw just in the window with the whiskers, and I could cover up the other one. Let's see, how would I do that? I would do this. Be white. Like this and this. Combine those. Range. No, I didn't. Yeah, like that. Now select this. Now. Nope, wait. I need to do that. Oh, because the other mistakes were made. Copy, delete. Paste. Back. Nope, did it again anyways. Okay. Range. Send it back. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Now select those two. Now combine them. Now good. Sweet. Okay. I can grab this, copy, paste it, move it straight over. That. Could do something like that. Well, I don't know if it works. Yeah, I don't... Let's see what it looks like with the trim view. Maybe that'll be... No, I think I like the idea of him not knowing what's in there, or not having an idea of that. I think that's wrong. I don't think that's right. I don't think that will work. At least not here. So we can get rid of him. We can get rid of that background for the moment. It means we can go back in here. That should be able to combine, arrange, in the back. Good. Copy, paste. Yeah, then we're back. We're back together now. Yeah, it was just like, it was almost too much. Just wasn't working correctly. Okay, so this is our gutter over here, which is fine. Which means we can do. I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's touch this one so we pick up the traits. Combine those, send that to the back. It's fine. The other question is, yeah, we're gonna do that. So the other thing I like to do when I know that the like stuff is connected to each other, so like these two thoughts are kind of maybe there's something like, what if it's like, because they're connected, I connect the two bubbles together. So that we, I don't know, I want this thing, not this thing. Bam, like that. Send it back. There we go. They're not like separate thoughts. They're jointed together in some way, shape, or form. Okay, cool. I think that works. All right, let's look at them. We'll get rid of 16 and 14. I know I can do this. I guess I could technically split the window so you guys can see both pages at the same time. New window? No. There's a way to do it. We could tile them? God, I'm gonna press a button and it's gonna fuck it all up. Ah, you can see them all together now. Oh, interesting. So I can float in window? Oh, interesting. So you guys can still see that. Oh. Interessante. I didn't know that was a thing. So I can pop each one of them out if I wanted to. Okay, so do we have enough room for that? Arrange. Float in window. Oh, it made it disappear? Wait. Like when we all rapid fire questions, kind of. Wait, where did it go? Hello? Adobe? Hello? Which one did we lose? We lose... Oh, wait. There it is. What the hell? Okay, let's do float all in Windows. that'll work for now. Hello? What the... Jesus. Good thing we saved everything. It may crash on us because of this. Trying really, really hard to make this work. A little too hard. Anyways, we kind of get the idea here, right? We've got left page 12, right page 13. They're interconnected to each other in a certain way. I don't like the way this window is doing what it's doing, so we're just going to go back to consolidating them all. I'll just do it by hand or manually or whatever. So 12, we kind of get the idea where he's looking around the box. 13, something happens. It makes it its first movement. Wait. Was that not saved? Save that, please. Everything not saved again? No, that one's saved. 12, 13. We open up 14. We'll open up 15. So then we're back to being curious. We're looking at the top of the box and the sides of the box. And then more things happen. And he's like unimpressed, like, this thing's making a bunch of noise. This is really weird. And then we move on to 16. 17. Where we've got the realization of maybe there's something inside of here, and then we get kind of confirmation of that's the truth, right? Like it's just like, yeah, I've been moving around all over the place. Okay, cool. So we have those things illustrated. Yay! And they work together, which is great. Let's make sure that's saved. Make sure this is saved as we continue to work on it. Is our next character coming in? And we're not quite to his pages yet. Okay, so let's swap over. What time is it right now? It's 39. Let's do this little update before we do anything else at the moment. So, today's Friday. We got, I definitely would say, I think we got these a little bit further today. I think they're at least 3/4 done. I want to say. Besides little edits, changes, manipulations, stuff like that, I think those are pretty good. The other ones that we did, we have to duplicate this. We did some work on 12, 14, and 16 today. And I would say, and I'm just guesstimating how I feel. I would say I think we did about 3/4 on those as well. They've got the words, they have the main actions on it. Besides tweaks, we kind of jumped on this one, where the other ones it took us a couple days to get tweaked enough to get there. I think we caught up with those other in-between pages because we didn't have to build anything new. We just had to use what we already had, which was the box and the character, to progress our story. So I think each of those is 3/4 done. Maybe more, because like How do we feel about 4 and 5? 4 and 5 are definitely pretty damn good. Like, they're pretty polished. I'm gonna leave these at 3/4 done because I haven't gone back through and made sure to tighten down all of the little things. So we can leave those for now, but I think that's pretty solid as far as what we got done today and this week. Pretty sure. So what are we? This is week 2 of working on book pages. Is that where we're at? Am I correct? I have a little. Hold on. Let me look. Beep 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 beep. No, it's not the live stream graphics. It's the. Okay, where have I been saving those? Hopefully they're not just on the desktop. They are not. Anyways, we made some progress here. Is it in the extras folder? No, it's not in the extras folder. It's gotta be here somewhere. I wouldn't have just chucked those. Events, no. Huh. Don't know what I did with those. Alright, let's double check. Let's see, we are on week 32 of our weekly post. That's what came out yesterday on social media. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more months, and then we're ready to start a whole new set of. God, we're already 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're already 8. We've already completed 8 months of weekly posts already. Dang, crushing it. And the only reason why I say that is because it feels like it was week 1 or 2 just yesterday, and it's gone by freaking fast. So super fast. Oh, there it is. Progress post. Duh. Yeah, we are on week 3. How did I do this? Yeah. This is week 3. So 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, this is what we've gotten done so far. That's like, and we worked on some other stuff on Wednesday for events that I've got coming up here. So basically this is week 3, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, about 18 hours worth of work so far. We've got, this is what we have to show for that. Probably a little bit more than that, about 20 hours, give or take. But it definitely takes a little bit of time because you definitely want to spread it out. I know there are some people that can probably just bang out, just do this right off the bat and just keep going. And for me, it's in between. Like I as you can see here, I started with pages 4 and 5, and then I jumped to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I tend to bounce around depending on where I'm inspired, what I kind of have envisioned in my head of what's going to happen. I think next week we are probably going to jump again and start working on the back end of stuff here. I know, like you can see, I definitely have more little drawings here and stuff like that. So I'll probably work on those, get those polished and ready to go. And then all of these filler pieces in between what we have then those will start to fall into place. Like we'll be able to conjoin the things and make it a cohesive story with that. I think the cat just locked himself in the laundry room. Give me a second, I'll be right back. False alarm, it was not the cat locking himself in the laundry room. It was Mrs. Tahoe sneaking in through the garage through the laundry room. So, regardless, there was something shady happening that I did not know about, so. But yeah, I think from what I was talking about, that's kind of the next place is to work on these illustrations up here, pages like 20 through 25. And then we can start filling in all of the pieces in between, I believe is the idea. So that's the plan. Make sure everything's saved. There we go. Saved. Bam. That one saved too. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so where are we at? We're looking at it. We're almost down to our last break before we roll up our stream for the day. Let's double check a couple other things here. Okay, now that Mrs. Tahoe's here, we can actually talk about one of the other things. Mrs. Tahoe, hey, what do you think of this? Our Halloween thing. Can you come up here real quick? I know this was your big push for getting the Halloween thing here done. So I know you had said that you like the little flames around the bottom. I like the bats with the moon. They match the earring. Okay. Do we need to do so you're okay with that there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the cutouts, or do those need to be the orange ones?
I like them orange.
You like them orange. Not with the cutouts.
The cutouts, then it's the sky, and then the orange makes it look like they're lit up.
Right, but it kind of conflicts with the other oranges that are here, so
like it was. The Happy Halloween not orange.
It needs to be orange in order to. It needs to be stand out. Green? Green's not a very Halloween color.
So Halloweeny, like a orange, like a.
If we did a neon green, maybe. I kind of like that those are subdued in the back and don't have this. There's my opinion in that, but I also do like that they're bright. No, I think they need to be see-through. You know what? What if we did a 50-50? Select all. Make them look like they're kind of glass, opaque glass. Because now they pick up the stuff that's behind it so that it looks like it goes actually through the building to the other side. Mm-hmm. But they still have a little bit of a...
My only request is try to have Halloween and green. That's it.
Okay. I will see what I can do about that. The art director showed up, so... Try to mess with that a little bit. You want the Happy Halloween green? Hopefully I can do that. That's purple. So instead of the orange, you want green.
I want all of it. And the inside of it too.
And the inside?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know if I can grab that or not. Inside. We could try it and see what happens. If it actually grabbed it correctly. Edit colors, recolor artwork, recolor.
A little. You were at the right green before. Yeah.
Like that?
Slime green.
Like a slime green?
Yeah. I love it.
I didn't really do much of the outside stuff. My nose is running. Holy shit.
Elephant.
May or may not be bleeding. Nope, I'm good. Okay, so I can take... Okay, we'll unlock these. We can move this over. Move this one over too.
Yes. I love it.
Like that?
Much better.
Okay, so I can do that one. We can make it even brighter too if we need to. Okay, so I think this one's the brightness one. Yeah, it's as bright as I can make that. I can saturate it more.
I don't like how green it is.
What do you mean?
I don't like how green it is. I don't like where you put it.
These?
Your outside one.
That one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I like that better.
Okay.
And then I'm good with it.
You're good with it there?
Slime green. Love it. Now you don't have so much orange.
No, I don't have so much orange.
And that's very Halloween-y to me.
Better go catch it if it's rubbing. I try not to rub it. Running, you need it. Yikes. All right, what do we think, Sunny?
Slime green. Slime green.
Wow, I feel like I'm being steamrolled here. Do we like the green title or do we like the orange title that was on there before?
Green.
Sunny, since you are the only one here at the moment, you get to vote.
Green.
Would you stop influencing the vote? Does Happy Halloween need to be green or does it need to be orange?
Green.
Oh my god. Knock it off. Sunny helped me make other major decisions today.
The green just makes it so that the pumpkin stands out. You had too much orange.
No, I got that. I have too much orange. It's a giant pumpkin in the middle. I can't...
But that's why the green needs to be there.
I am partial.
Yeah!
All right, there we go. The majority has spoken here. Congratulations. Y'all have won the day. Congratulations. There we go. Saved. Saved as green.
Now we can drag it onto our thing.
We could do some prints of this. I'm still trying to decide if we need to make this into a postcard. B-Shack told me today that I had sent him a little care package.
I saw.
Yeah, did you read that?
That's where I got it. I get the part.
On the postcard thing? Yeah, it was really cool. So,
That's so sweet.
yeah. I think the postcards are cool. I think I definitely need to print some more. I need to have some more put together. But that's why I was thinking even the Happy Halloween one, maybe even a Christmas one of some sort, or holiday, fall. Yeah, I think so. I think it's cool. I'm partial to the orange, but you know,
No.
what do I know? I just work here. She wants the green, so y'all want the green. That's our trim view. That's what it would look like.
I love it.
Big old square. Do we need some more bats? Do we need like a trail of them, or do we have anything else that we might want to put on any of this? I've got a little bit of dead space up at the top because we've kind of filled in lots of the other stuff. You know what we could do is we could offer these as just art prints too. I don't know. Something.
I don't think that's good.
You think I got enough to look at? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we got that kind of worked around a little bit. You like the green. I don't think there's anything else we should add to it. The only other thing that I have to do today is some stickers. If it'll open for me. Let's. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Let's do this. We want to select all of this. We want to move it over. So I have to redo some of this. These are my Happy Halloweens from last year. I made little stickers out of these, which were super fun. I do have my colors here. Yay! I have to re-export them again because they got... I saved them in the wrong color mode last year. So they were off. So I need to fix that. So let's do this one. Halloween green. Let's do that. Export, optimize 300. Yep, so that's good. Export. Excuse me. Orange. Let's go with a black one. Export as black. Export, save. Do a red. As red. Export. Bam. And this one was a white. Okay. Turn all those off again. The purple and the white almost look. No, there's a difference.
What are you working on there?
These were the stickers I made for my sticker cards last year. And when that was when I figured out I had them saved in the wrong color format in the RGB rather than the CMYK. So I had to go through and re-export them again in the correct colors. Green, orange, black, and white. Hey, Bishak, welcome back, my friend. Bishak made it back. This is Tahoe. He's back, he's back. Okay, so we get rid of that. That's good. We did lots of things. We got a bunch of pages done, Bishak. We're getting ready to go on our last break here. And then we're gonna roll up the stream, but I'm glad you came back. Hopefully everything's going good. I'm excited to talk with Weird Mr. Alex about his new apartment that he moved into as well. So I hope to talk to him on Saturday for clan night for Dungeon Protocols. But if anybody didn't know, I also run a pseudo clan through Destiny 2. That's what they call them, their clan system. But a group of people, we've all got together and we like playing games and doing different stuff. Most of it focused around Destiny 2. But we formed a little group on Discord, and on Saturdays we play some Destiny 2 together. But if you would like to check them out, that is Dungeon Protocols. You can also check them out at dungeonprotocols.com. That is a thing that I did at one point, put that together. But yeah, we stream on Saturdays, play some games, do some things, have some fun, some laughs. It should be in the commands as well, I believe. But we're gonna do an ad break here. We're gonna pause, and then once that's done, then we'll do our final wrap up for the afternoon, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, there's the link, dungeonprotocols.com. It'll pull up the GoDaddy site, but it's all linked together. It's all built the same. Yeah. Our little band of friends. I think it gives it character. The little GoDaddy sites. It feels like it's on brand, right? Like it feels like it's on brand. Hey, it was what was available to me when I transferred the domain and did all of the stuff from Remy back in the day. It gave me an option to have a free, what was it? Basically a free website, because they were launching their new ability for you to build your websites on their site, and they basically do all the hosting and stuff like that, and you just end up with a GoDaddySites.com link, and it was a free thing, but it, instead of like their normal promo, which was you get one page, this was like multiple pages, and I was just like, oh yeah, we'll use that for Dungeon Protocols because we have rules, we have a bunch of different pages I want to make sure and have available for all of those things, so that's why I did it through that. But the trade-off was that you had to have that GoDaddySites.com, but it was free.
That's right, Daddy.
So that was the trade. And I'm all about trying to do whatever I can with what I have available, for sure. So it worked out. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't have a lot of monies. That's just the way it rolls. So I got to get creative. I got to figure out ways to do things without spending a whole bunch of monies on it. What? I know, crazy, right? I am not world famous yet. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. I'm not even like Sage famous yet. People do not, well, some people know my name on the internet, but not a lot of people. I have a friend that asked how I felt about getting a compound with a group of friends. We talk about that as a family between the cousins and stuff, like constantly. Or like we want to pull our resources and work together and have, communal spaces and stuff like that. Like we talk about the compound all the time. It sounds like an interesting, cool idea. Whether or not people would let that happen, or states and stuff like that, that's another question. An HOA where we are the HOA, right? Essentially, that's what it is. That would make sense. I hate HOAs. Yeah, a lot of HOAs get co-opted into something bad. That is for sure. Okay. Let's swap over. Let's do our rundown for the end of the day here. I know I already talked about this once we got done with our pages, but Here is our progress for week 3 of working on book 3. Hey, look at that, 3-3. We got a chunk of stuff done here in the middle. We're not all the way done, but we're in a good enough state that it needs some refinement, but the bulk of the material is there, I feel like. So next week we'll probably jump again and do another chunk in the middle. I think it's 22 through like 28, I think is the idea. That's the next section that I have illustrations in my head already ready to go, kind of thinking about what I want for those pages. So that is, we're just going to keep jumping around to different things and then fill in between. So that is the plan. That's the idea. This is what we were able to get done today in this week. So let's swap over to let's look at this one. Hey, here's our stream schedule for the week. So we just got done with our Friday stream, 9 to 12. Look, the times are right. I fixed the times. Hey, look at that. So we just got done with this stream for the day. Our next one will be on Sunday, which will be our 500 Little Things podcast episode. Mrs. Tahoe, what's our topic for Sunday? Do you remember? Co-op mode. Wait, I thought we just did co-op mode. What's co-op mode?
Video games and board games.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be video games and board games. And what was the homework?
What is your favorite video game?
Okay, so the homework for that podcast episode is, what is your favorite video game or board game? Some type of board game. Can be a card game. You could flex a little bit on some of that stuff, but definitely work on that. We're going to talk about those types of things on Sunday. So let's see. We'll bring up that real quick. Bam. This is our podcast, 500 Little Things. It's me and Mrs. Tahoe talking about different things, life, the changes that we're working on, going through, all of the different things. So yeah, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's what Mrs. Tahoe is dictating in the background. Yeah, our little space to reflect on the little things in our lives that we have experienced, and on the little things in the future that we would like to experience or do differently, or any of those things. So that is what that is. Feel free to come by and join us. That is a live podcast that we will stream right here on this channel at that time. And we take questions, we take comments, we have some fun with that, so feel free to drop by if you would like. Other than that, anything else that we've got going on? If you haven't yet, or if you're in the area and you want to come by, I will be at the Nevada Humanities Literary Crawl on September 13th. All of this information is on my social media stuff. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Threads. You can find me on Blue Sky, YouTube. I also have it on TikTok as well. You're going to find 90% of that is going to be about my animals, because I post daily about Patch and Sora on there, and sometimes about Buttons. Just kind of depends, but yeah, all of those different places is where you can find me. And if you are watching all of this on YouTube and you have questions about any of the illustrations that I'm working on, the book project, publishing, anything at all, feel free to leave a comment, and then I will try to pick them up and answer them in the next episode, which will be on Monday. So that's it. I think I've hit all the spiels. Did I miss anything, everybody? I think we've got more events coming up. I've got more things to talk about, more fun things that I've been working on and doing. Partially why I've been tired physically today is because I was working pretty hard yesterday on stuff. So, but yeah, that's what we've got going on. Let me make sure. I forgot this. I did forget this on Wednesday, but thank you, P-Shack. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Dreamer. Who else was in here? Look through. Thanks everybody. Even anybody who was just lurking and watching from the shadows. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Even if you watch it on later, or if you watch it on YouTube, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to do this, trying to find space for all of these things, continue to be creative, but, make it kind of a thing where you all get to see and participate, and hopefully it works for you, or it has some kind of meaning, or is helpful in some different ways. It's all I hope. So other than that, have a wonderful Friday and the rest of your weekend. It is Labor Day, so make sure, and if you are working on Monday, sorry, but at the same time, thank you. And hopefully you have a relaxing weekend, and I will see you guys all on Sunday for our podcast, and then back on Monday for more stuff. So have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.